In an era defined by economic upheaval and geopolitical brinksmanship, Canada stands at a crossroads. Mark Carney, a man forged in the crucible of global financial crises, now emerges as the country's unlikely champion, a steady hand ready to steer the nation through a storm of tariffs, political discord, and a looming trade war. With an overwhelming 85.9% of the vote in a landslide Liberal leadership contest, Carney replaces a beleaguered Justin Trudeau, setting the stage for a dramatic new chapter in Canadian politics. Carney's ascent is a study in contrasts. He is not a career politician, but a seasoned crisis manager who has helmed two of the Group of Seven's most pivotal economies during their darkest hours. As Governor of the Bank of Canada, he navigated the country through the 2008 financial crisis with aplomb, and later, as the first non-British governor of the Bank of England, he faced the economic tremors of Brexit head-on. Before these landmark roles, Carney honed his expertise over 13 years at Goldman Sachs, gaining first-hand experience in the world's financial epicenters: London, Tokyo, New York, and Toronto. His later appointment as the United Nations Special Envoy for Climate Action further cemented his reputation as a forward-thinking global leader. Now, with the specter of U.S. President Donald Trump's aggressive tariffs and audacious talk of annexing Canada, Carney's credentials have never been more relevant. Trump's threat to treat Canada as little more than the 51st state has ignited a wave of national indignation. A defiant surge of Canadian nationalism that reverberates from the raucous cheers at NHL and NBA arenas to the boardrooms where trade deals are struck. Canada never, ever will be part of America, Carney declared to a fervent crowd in Ottawa, invoking the nation's proud mosaic identity in stark contrast to America's melting pot. His promise was clear and unyielding. In trade, as in hockey, Canada will win. Carney's victory is as much about perception as it is about policy. Amid a political landscape marred by soaring living costs, a housing crisis, and internal party strife, his rise signals a dramatic repudiation of past missteps. The leadership contest, which saw former Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland garner a mere 8% of the vote, was less a battle of personalities than a referendum on Canada's future, a future that hinges on embracing resilience over routine. Despite never having held elected office, Carney's storied career in crisis management has imbued him with a rare blend of international experience and unflinching resolve, qualities that his critics might argue lack the polish of political experience, but undeniably match the demands of the current global climate. The challenges ahead are formidable. Trump's imposition of steep tariffs, briefly paused but ever looming, has forced Canada to take a stand. Carney's promise to maintain retaliatory tariffs until the Americans show us respect has become a rallying cry, resonating with a populace tired of economic subservience and cultural dilution. His message is unambiguous. Canada must protect its resources, its water, its land, and its very way of life. Even as critics question his role in a controversial decision regarding Brookfield Asset Management's relocation from Toronto to New York, Carney's track record during past economic crises offers a counterpoint that few politicians can claim. Born in the remote northern town of Fort Smith in the Northwest Territories, Carney's journey from humble beginnings to the zenith of global finance is nothing short of remarkable. A Harvard scholar and Oxford PhD holder who once joked about choosing a life as a circus clown, he has turned wit and determination into tools for navigating complex challenges. His vision for Canada is both broad and deeply personal. Major investments in housing, clean energy, and infrastructure projects are set to revitalize an economy that has long depended on trade with its powerful neighbor. His promise to liberalize domestic trade barriers and cap the bloated size of government speaks to a pragmatic approach aimed at securing a robust, independent future for the nation.